Ooh. Rocky ate ribs before class.
I ate them ribs. What am I doing?
What did you have, Chris?
I had some roast chicken and some leftover Indian food. So I had some naan, dal, and just had some roast chicken with it. Kind of threw it all together. So
that sounds good too. Well, cool. Well, welcome everybody to Class Transitions.
Yeah.
Which I guess is with Workout with Eric and Nix and
Rocky. I'm Rocky. That's me.
We have 3 names because that's just how special we are. This is a class we call Class Transitions. It's specifically for LGBTQIA folk. And so that has its own little special class. But when Rocky and I work together, we like to introduce ourselves and our own projects, which is Workout There Connects and Rocky. Yes. And y'all just got to meet Chris, who always comes to Class Transitions. If you want to meet Chris, you should come to community is what it's all about. Community.
I think Chris joins us also from the Patreon, which is fantastic. Yes. Thank you so much, Chris, for being a part of our Patreon.
Yeah, which is really the only way you can join us live is through the Patreon, but you can watch this on YouTube for free. But you don't get to hang out. Okay, so I'm gonna start this is gonna be the same. I didn't actually physically get up and kind of go over these dances because it's new songs. I'm just going to hope that some of these moves I do all the time just work with it. Can y'all hear the music okay?
Yes, I can.
Is it too loud? Can you hear my voice too?
I can hear you. I can hear your voice.
Maybe a little too loud.
Yeah, music's a little loud. And also, hi, if you just now joined us on YouTube, we're now on YouTube in the replays. So like and subscribe, Workout with Eric and Nix, and come see us every week when we play the replays here.
Oh my Lord.
Ooh,
I made it louder. All right, how about that?
This music. That's great.
Cool.
Royalty-free music, baby.
Royalty-free music. I hope I'm on the right one. Let's see. Okay, well, we're just going to... All right. Step in touch with me. To the side. Other way. You got it. We're going to do a 3-point turn. Let's do it slow. To the back. To the front. Step. Here we go. To the back. Try it fast. Turn. Stop it out. Oh, yeah. Get into it. Getting warmed up. Cross to the front. And touch. Shake it. Walk aside, walk 1, 2, 3, walk again. And turn. Cross step. Check it out. Again. What? You got it. And turn. You got it. Cross step. Shake it out. Shake it.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna walk to the front. Turn around. Again. It's like a little step touch. Turn around. There you go. Walk. Touch that hair. You're prepping that hair. Then up, down, up, down. 1, 2. Other way. Go. You got it. Woo! Try that all again. To the front. So step, touch. Turn around on yourself. There we go. Step, touch. Turn around on yourself. Now walk it out. And hair. Walk it out. And hair. Bring it up, down, up, down. Now to the side. Woo! Bring it back. Here we go. Nice.
Good job, y'all.
Good job.
Some people might be sitting down and they might be like, oh, I can't do this workout. That's wrong. You can do this workout. Look at this.
That's right. Make up any modification that feels good to you. The snapping, step touching. Bring it back. So 1. Now single, double push. Single, double push. Fist bump, 2, 3, 4, double. Again, fist bump, 2, 3. Now snap, up, down. Snap, up, down. Sashay again, sashay. Step, you got it. Turn, step, turn. Pivot, turn. Sashay. Fast turn. Whoa, that's dizzy. Step in place instead of turn if you want. Again, sashay, sashay. Turn around. Again, sashay, sashay. Turn. Snap side to side. Bring it back. Single, double push. 1, 2, double. Cut. Fist bump. Fist bump. Snap, up, down. Snap, up, down. Now cross out. Pop it out. Cut. And turn around. Sashay. Or step clap. Turn around. Wow, that's a lot of dizzy times. Step side to side. Woo! Get into it. Single, double push. Fist bump.
Yeah.
Double.
Yeah.
Snap, up, down. Snap, up, down. Sashay or grapevine. Turn. Again, sashay. Turn. Step side to side. You got it. Bring that foot back. Push it. Double. Single, double. Fist bump. Single, double. Again. Snap, up, down. Snap, up, down. And sashay. Turn. Sashay. Turn. Nice. Step side to side. You got it. Single, double. Fist bump. Snap, up, down. Snap, up, down. Sashay. And turn. Sashay. Turn. Back to the snaps. You got it. Now you know what you're doing. Yeah. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby, good job.
Right?
I can't believe you found all these tracks to put together for us.
Right? 1, step touch. And out end. Again, down top. Out end. So we're gonna step, push, long arm, step. Again, sit, put, push, step, step. Jump on a foot and smack the air. Again, put, smack a foot. Back to that, rocking out. Push it out. Long arm. Tap it out. Jump on that leg. 1, 2. Smack. Push it out. 1. Rock it, go. Push it. Long arm. Snap. Jump. 4, 2. Say what? Shake that booty. Shake it. Down. Out in. Down. Out in. Fit. Push. Long. Snap. Jump. 2. Smack. And jump it. Shoulders, shoulders. Nice. Down. Out. In. Down low. Out in. Rock. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4. Long arm. Snap. Jump on that front foot. Smack. Shake it out. Shoulders. Again, rock. Slow. Push. Long arm. Tap it out. Jump. Smack. Shoulder shake. Shake it. However you like. Shake it, shake it. Yes.
Yeah.
I will say there's something about these songs that I just know when they're going to end, even if I've never listened to them from beginning to end.
Instinct. Instinct.
Yeah, and there must be some kind of calculation, right? All right. Let's see. Punch, punch. Open. Cut again. Open, close. Cut again. Punch, punch. Open. Cut. Punch, punch. Open. Cut. Punch, punch. Open, close. Now I want you to push it back. Bring it down. Bring it down. So you're adding a new one. Open, close. Then you bring it back. Bring it down. Bring it down. Again. Punch, punch. Open. Cut. Bring it back. This is too slow.
It's pretty good if we just punch, like punch, punch. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
That's pretty good. It's
Bring
harder
it
to
back.
do than you think.
Well, I think it's actually been 15 minutes. Or maybe not. It's almost been.
We're close. You know the way class transitions work is we
Here we go.
dance a
Here we
little
go.
more
Here we
up.
go.
There we go.
Open, close. Cut. Bring it back. Slide down. Slide down. Again. Punch. Punch. Open, close. Cut. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Our motion was
Slide
easier.
down. Now do a little. Woo. Add a knee. Add some arms. Other way. Add a knee. 2 more. Add arm. 5, 6. Punch it out. Punch. Punch. Open, close. Cut. Bring it back. 1, 2. Bring it down. Bring it down. Again. Punch. Punch. Open, close. Cut. Bring it back. Bring it back. Woo. Circle around. Add a knee. Circle around for 2. Inside. Other way. Oh, shit. We're done. Did we do those moves last time, too?
We meant ish. This content is for 18 plus, kind of sometimes. And hi YouTube. Work out there, next, like and subscribe.
Yes. I hope you feel
the first
warmed
part.
up, darling.
The warm up, which means it's time for power time.
Yes. With Rocky.
Rocky, I cover the things like strength and flexibility here at Workout with Eric and Nix and Rocky and Class Transitions. So we're going to talk about that today. We got a sequence of 5 things. We're going to go through it 3 times, 15 minutes, then we'll stretch. You can do it. You know, we'll show you some different ways to do things. We got squats, sit-ups, swims, and push-ups / burpees with some get-ups in between. I'll show you some things that are elevated and some things that are not. But first, find you a nice soft area, get you a little drink of water, start to cool off, find a nice wide base. First thing we're going to do is prime the movement, okay? When you're doing a squat, you want to have a nice wide base, wider than your shoulders even when you first start the first squat. And then when you're sitting down and back, it's almost like you're about to sit on a chair behind you. Lead with your hips, sitting straight back behind you. Try to watch those knees. Make sure that they're going a little less forward, okay? You're trying to sit down and back, not squat the knees over the toes of the feet, okay? So when we go down, we'll hold for a second, we'll load up, we'll squeeze through the glutes to stand ourselves up. That's a full squat sequence. You can do any variation, but I recommend just changing the depth, okay? So we'll do that for 1 minute, find you a nice position. Erica's gonna show squat 1. I'm gonna show you squat variation 2, which is a squat jump. Sound good?
Sounds good.
1 minute beginning in 3, 2, 1, begin. You'll see that Erica has got a nice wide base and is just kind of trying to focus on squatting down and holding. And then when we sit up nice and tall, we're trying to keep our chest nice and tall, stand up nice and tall with our glutes, pushing us up into a standing position. When you see me go to the top, I'll give a little hop, then back down into our squat. Take your time. Doesn't matter how many you do. What matters is form, landing soft if you're choosing my option. Keeping your chest is parallel with the, parallel with the earth. So your heart is parallel with the earth facing forward. And when you see yourself dipping the heart towards the ground, try to squat less low. Try squatting a little taller, just a small bend, so that you can keep the chest up. We're almost done today. You got like 5 seconds. Get yourself a few more in, and then we'll move into some heel to seat. So you're kind of marching in place, squeezing your heel to your seat. These are also called butt kicks, heel kicks. So you're just doing this, you're kind of activating. And when you stretch out the leg, squeeze the quad. Be active in both positions. A really kind of hinge kind of move with each side, activating the front of the leg and the back of the leg. Good work. We're gonna move into a sit-up. So once you get a few seconds of this, I want you to move into a seated or kneeling position and then lay on your back. Take your time getting down there. We're gonna do sit-ups. You have 2 sit-up options. Oh, you got Erica holding a plank, which I think is actually a brilliant idea.
Okay.
You have a solid hold, and then you got a sit-up. I'll show the sit-up. We got 1 minute of sit-ups. They're standard. So straight up, straight down. Looks like this. We'll begin this motion in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Some folks take their time, dropping their shoulders down to the earth. Try to lead with your chin to the sky. Try not to curl too much. You're really trying to engage the core by pulling the shoulders off the ground, lifting the chin. And then imagine you're pulling yourself up with a rope, inch by inch, and kind of feel the whole core muscle activate for you. You got a few more of these, and take your time with them. If you'd like, you can pause halfway once you feel truly activated and just try to hold that position. You can be in a plank like Erica and drop between your knee placement and your forearm placement, which is a great place here, and also your push-up position. That kind of helps you lose a little bit of and that's time. So we're going to drop down into our tabletop position or sit up into a seated position. And wherever you are, you can do what Erica's doing, which is a child's pose or kind of a wide seated, forward fold seated, or sit up like me. And you can do a little bit of snake motion, or bringing your chest in a circle forward and then rounding the back backwards. We'll start to move into the next move, but make sure you go both directions on this. We'll be laying face down next, and we'll be doing a swim motion. You'll have an option to hold a pose, and then an option to just swim in that pose. So when you're ready, you can go face down. We'll be doing 1 minute of swimmers. Option 1 is to hold a pose, so you can go back to your forearm position and have the chest off the ground. Press the tops of the feet into the earth behind you, and then reach one arm behind you and the other arm behind you. That's one option, and you can hold there. The other option is to just swim by clapping the hands or fingertips behind you and ahead of you. That's the move. We'll do that for 1 minute. I'll go a little bit on an angle so I can get my arms out. You can bend the knees for a little bit less strain on the back. We'll begin in 3, 2, 1. Swims. You want to have a broad base of the core really spread out on the ground, tops of the hips pressing into the earth, giving you a firm base. And that should be what you are kind of moving your arms and your legs from. There's a really firm center base. Relax your jaw and your face and breathe. You have 30 more seconds here. Take your time. Feel the shoulder muscles activating to both hold you up and to perform this motion. You can take breaks by stacking the palms and the forehead and dropping the feet, or windshield wipering the feet. You only have 10 more seconds if you'd like to continue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into either your tabletop position or go into your child's pose. In tabletop, you can explore a little bit more hip circles, like you're hula hooping in tabletop. Or imagine that your spine is like a jump rope and somebody is doing a little double dutch. You're both ropes in that analogy, in that visualization. We're going into our last move of this sequence, and then we'll repeat. So the next move is a burpee with a push-up. You can choose to either just do push-ups, either do burpees, or do the burpee with a push-up. I personally recommend people start in a push-up position for a burpee so that you feel really stable and everything feels really active. So I start in tabletop. I spread out my my legs one at a time and stretch the back of my legs a little before I set up into my plank. And then I jump feet forward into a frog hop, stand up, jump, squat, and back down. So when you jump at the top and you squat back down to go into your burpee, you can just walk your feet out too. You don't have to jump your feet back and forth. So I might be showing I'll show the one that's the jumping, and you can show the alternatives. Does that sound good, Erica?
Yeah, and on the second one we can switch. How about that?
That sounds good to me. Okay, I'll show the jumping one for 1 minute. 1 minute.
I'm gonna
burpee.
crawl in and out of mine. If that's cool.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, just like a really slow burpee.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Add the push-up if you like, or just push-ups, or just squats. Okay, cool. Begin. I'll start here in my push-up. Work my way out to this, then back in. What's important a lot of times is the landing. Even if you're landing in a plank, or landing your squat. A lot of times I see people landing really heavy on their joints. I'll add this push-up. These are very deep squats. A lot of times people will stop halfway, put the fingertips down instead of deep squatting. Oh, forgot my push-up. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time. Walk it off. We're going to start over in a little bit. Hoo-wee. We'll end on the get up so we have enough time. I think we still got time to go through 2 times, but we might just go back through once. Small break.
Well, we won't have to. We don't have to explain it as much either.
Yeah, the second time we're just gonna do it. And if you have questions, you know that's a good way to get those questions answered. Is to join the Patreon. Come into the live recordings Thursday 6:30 Central. Let's start again. Oh my gosh, we're going back to squats. Find you a space for 1 full minute of squats. Erica's gonna do squat jumps. I'm gonna do squat regulars and begin. 3, 2, 1, go! I like to imagine I'm holding 2 platters. I cannot spill those platters. Oh no. Good job. Slow and steady wins this race. We'll be standing up off of all kinds of things when we get
I can't believe this for a whole minute. Hell no.
You got it. You got it. I love those those hip kicks, those heel kicks.
All right, I'm gonna try it again.
I believe in you. 15 seconds of absolute joy. We'll be lifting ourselves up off of recliners, park benches. Maybe we'll squat jump off. That's time. That's time. Good work. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Believe in the power of time. Hey, next is sit-ups. You got time here. Heel kicks is what we're doing. You know, I like a heel kick, but sometimes people like a front kick. Sometimes people have a little more tension in the back leg. They might like a front kick. Most people I know, them quads are speaking. We're going to lay down or kneel down first. Let our heart rate catch up a little. We're going into sit-ups. There was a plank option, which means either Erica's going to do a whole nother minute plank.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm going to do the sit-ups. We're beginning in 3, 2, 1. Get in your sit-up position. Yes.
I'm also going to demonstrate. You can also do a plank on your knees. That might seem hard, but if you're actually pushing down on your elbows and coming forward, it's hard. I mean, it might seem easy, but it's really, if you do it correctly, you're just taking these feetsies and your calves out of the business. Anyway, either way.
I'm demonstrating the North American crunch as well. If you're wanting a smaller movement with similar results to a full sit-up. Good work. We're almost there. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. You did it. Good job, everybody. Go into your child's pose. Go into your, your recovery pose. Your choice. We are flipping soon to swimmers again. You have swim option 1. You're laying down. You have yourself on your forearms. Reach back and hold. Or swim. We're beginning this in 3, 2, 1. Begin. I'm gonna swim. I'm just gonna swim. I'm going.
Yeah,
for it.
you swim.
Go for it.
My room's too small to swim.
Yeah, I'm swimming in a pretty tight enclosed kind of goldfish.
Tiny little tadpole.
Yeah.
It's a pull for tadpole. Pull. How do we say that word?
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Relax your face. Go to your happy place. Hand rest, that's allowed. Stacking the palms on top of each other. Forehead on top of those. Windshield wipering the legs. And then get back at it. You got it. We all need breaks. You're almost there. Proud of you. Proud of you, Patreon. Proud of you, YouTube. That's time. Come back into your child's pose or join me for those Beyonce hips and tabletop. You can just do a little bit of hip circles, great for low back and discomfort. We are moving into our burpees next. You want to thread the needle and check in on those shoulders, recommend. Nice wide position in the knees and a nice child's pose for a moment, I recommend. Several breaths. You can start where you start. You can do either push-ups or burpees. We're beginning for 10 minutes. I'm doing the jumps. No, Erica, you're doing the jumps.
I'm doing the jumps.
Yeah, you're doing jump burpees, and I will do slow walkout burpees. Let's begin that in 3, 2, 1. Power time. We should call this Erica's power time. Good work. Slow and steady. Or power time. These are your options for today. Not every part of a workout is people's favorite thing or the thing they should be doing. So listen to your body on this one. And if it's saying, no, why? Stop this. Go ahead and stop for me. Just stretch a little bit. Yes, you can try again. That's time. You can try again, of course.
Is it time?
That's time.
Oh, man.
Good job.
I gotta cool that down.
How'd that feel? Stepping touch side to side. We'll check in with each other. Let's do a little bit of these shoulder rolls here. I think 2 times 3 on that one's pretty good. But we do have time for a little bit of finisher. So I will give us that. We're going to do the get up. But this time, we're doing one-arm get-ups because I've shown everyone the regular get-up. And go the other way with your shoulder rolls. I want to show y'all how to navigate when you're single-handed here. So our get-up today without getting too cooled off. I think I got a little more time before we'll stretch. The get up is keeping one hand either tied behind your back or just don't use it. Kind of keep it to the side. You lay face down, you get up. You lay on one side, you get up. You lay on the other side, you get up. And you lay on your back, you get up. So how do you lay on your back? That's the hardest. You got to be careful how you go down onto your one knee. But you want to get into this position where your knees are a little forward, your hips are on your heels. Slide your hips to the side. You can use this other hand to kind of help you into that position. And then go down into your forearm and scoot those hips until you're laying down. And then reverse that move. So once you're laying on your back with your hand behind your back, just roll to the side that you still have a hand onto your elbow. Sit yourself up, back to your knees, up to a kneeling position, half, what's that called? Lunge. And stand up. That's it. That's it. Those are the basic movements. That one's the hardest. Everything else I think you'll figure out. We're going to do that just for 1 minute, and then I'll stretch you out.
All right, I'm going to keep you spotlighted so people can watch you, because it's a hard one.
I'm so excited that everyone gets to see this. 1 minute starts now. Face down is first. Huh? Being gentle with the body and kind of lowering your body to the ground is kind of the point. How fast you do this doesn't really matter. It's more of a body mechanics thing. The body will adapt to what we ask it to. So if you harm yourself and you only have access to one of your limbs, upper limbs, getting yourself out of that situation may involve some of this muscle memory. So it seems silly, but we can use some of this practice. Oh my goodness. You stretch things you ain't never stretched before, trying to be inventive. I got 15 seconds to do the last rotation of this. You see I'm moving at a pace that's kind of medium pace, I think. That's to keep me from injuring myself or knocking over my whole computer system. So that's your time. You can shake that arm out. Try that every morning when you wake up or after a long flight. Tell me if it works for you. Here's the deal. We're going to move into our stretches. We're going to start from the top, work our way down. Come back into a space that you feel comfortable. You can sit down if you need to. Take several deep breaths for me. At your own pace. Feel the coolness of the air come into your nasal passages. Circulate through the dome. Into the chest, into the lungs, and feel it release from the body, and all the stress on the top of your shoulders and your arms and your fingertips leave. Maybe some stuff's coming up for you after a little bit of exertion, maybe some headaches. We're gonna keep breathing in oxygen, slowing down our heart rate. Relax the glute muscles, relax the jaw muscles. See if your shoulders can go down a little more, shoulder blades squeezing slightly behind you, arms relaxed by your side. Look up to the sky, drop the shoulders. Up to the sky, reach the chin up. Take a little bit of the bend out of your back, a little bit, the low back, bend the knees a little. Look down, chin to chest. Feel the back of your neck come into stretch. Shoulders push down a little farther, shoulder blades pinching in. Chin to chest a little harder, press in. Breathe into your back body. Look straight ahead again, and this time bring an ear to your shoulder. And this time, if you like, you can gently grab the top of the scalp with your fingertips and drag your fingertips through your scalp. Don't just hold your fingers there. Drag the fingertips through the scalp. Mostly focusing on dropping the ear to the shoulder and feeling a sense of stretching on this side. Doesn't matter so much about pulling the neck over. Gravity will be most of this. Go back to center and go to the other side, ear to shoulder. Fingertips on the other side of the scalp and drag down towards the ground gently. Breathe. Continue to check in on the breath. Count your breath in for 3 seconds, out for 3 seconds. Back to center. We're bringing the shoulder blades up to, or the shoulders up to the ears, holding here, then relaxing down. Up, holding here, then relaxing down. We are moving toward our mat with our shoulders going up and holding, then relaxing down. We are shaking the arms, shaking the arms, shaking these arms, shaking these legs, shaking these legs. Careful on the joints. Just a little flick of the foot is really what you're going for. A little shake all the way up into a little bit of the front of the top of the quads here. That's great. Nice wide, 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 wide stance. We are folding big arms forward and then down. And then up again, big rainbow arms up and then folding down. You don't have to go all the way down. You can stop halfway. And then walk your fingers down. One or two more of these. Take it nice and easy. Take it slower each time, like you're moving through molasses. Once you get down, stay down. Top of the head towards the earth. Then the knees very generously. Put the palms of the earth on the earth. Palms of hands into the earth. We're moving down to kneeling position. You can get there however you want. Some people go from this forward fold to a bend. And they take a few tries before they sit down. Just go into kneeling. You don't have to get here in this same pace, but this is where I'm going. Tops of my feet are on the ground. Heels are pressing into the glute muscle. Actually, they're not touching that much at all. I mean, the back of my calves are touching the back of my hamstrings, the hamstrings. And I have some grazing of my hips on my heels. And what I'm trying to do is feel heavier in that so that I kind of relax my legs and slowly start to sit more in this position. And as I do that, I can start to reach behind myself and trace my fingertips behind me. I can start to work on a little bit of a back bend. My knuckles are the most comfortable thing that come into contact with the ground, but I could also use a block or a book or a pillow. And now I'm pressing my heart to the sky and giving myself a gentle back bend, starting from the top of the hips to the back of my head, bending back, chin to the sky, breathing into my sternum, breathing into my ribs, feeling the breath massage the inside, the internal musculature closest to the center point of the body. Deep musculature that can only relax through brain activity. Sit up a little bit back into your kneeling position, and then work your way into a tabletop position, kind of unfolding the legs. You can stretch the legs out to the side, and return blood circulation before posting up on your tabletop. We will be doing a twisting motion here, so you can get as wide as you need to. All you're doing is trying to drop the outer shoulder to the ground. It's kind of like thread the needle, but without this holding you up. So you can place a pillow on the ground or whatever you have to, but you're just twisting and then placing yourself into a child's pose. The more you can drop the shoulder, you might have to prime and come in and out of it, but the more you can do that, the more twist, the more turn that you can get on your heart going to the side before you go into child's pose to rest, the better. It is similar to thread the needle, but you're keeping your arm nice and relaxed, not reaching under you, focusing more on the shoulder being pulled, the mid-back getting a stretch, not so much the arm. Where your hips are in space, that's a comfort thing, wherever they have to be to fill this shape, to perform this shape. You want to stay in a twisted position for your whole body to kind of come back from heart rate town. These are the quiet moments of reflection that I give you as a gift for today. We don't often get an opportunity, but since we showed up today to be together and to move, of which I'm very thankful, this is an opportunity for you to switch sides and to savor these moments of kind of body hacking into relaxation. By twisting the body, you're twisting the vagus nerve, you're twisting nerves responsible for slowing the central nervous system after a lot of stimulus. That includes this workout, but includes human life. And so when you can find yourself in a twisting position, whether that be seated or in this tabletop position, uncoil your body, go back to tabletop and begin a seated position. Find yourself seated in whatever position is comfortable. When we have a chance to check in with ourselves and our sense of groundedness, it is a gift that we give each other. And so for that, I'm thankful as well. And so I will say that I'd like us to take a few moments to sit in cross leg position or straight leg position and do whatever feels organically good for a few moments. And also welcome some check-in because I know that we have some time for that, I think.
Yeah. I was also, you know me, I want to end with a little dance party. So
I can't wait. I can't wait. I was gonna say, make sure that Chris is feeling okay. Looks like we're good. I wanted
yeah.
to give everybody a chance to come out of that stretch party and
we
into
can
the dance
wait.
party.
We doing good, Chris? You doing good?
Yes, just stretching. We're gonna hug up and dance.
Take
I'm
your
glad.
time. Take your time. Beautiful. Beautiful job, everybody. Thank
Oh,
you
yeah,
so
feeling
much,
good.
Rocky.
Thank you so much, Erica. That was wonderful.
It was so wonderful. I feel so good. Is this what we want to dance to?
Yeah, this is it right here. Yeah, you just worked out with Erica Nix and Rocky.
Yeah. Come on, Chris.
You guys did such a great job last week.
Every week.
Oh yeah.
Every single week. Quality.
Every Thursday.
I meant to the closing number. It was so spontaneous last week.
That's true. This is just a rip-off.
That's right. That was a wild song. This one makes me feel sexy.
Yeah. We don't even care about the time.
It's just sexy to care.
I care what time it is, because when it's 6:30 on Thursday, it's time to work out with you, Rocky.
With you, Erica. Class transitions. Oh.
Yeah. Goodbye, YouTube.